What's up, guys? Black Cat Movies here, back with another video, and today we're ranking all 34 2024 movies I saw. So, I saw 34 movies, and I can't believe this is the end of 2024 so already. It's just been a fast year, and now I'm excited. Now it's time to rank all these movies. So, let you know, there's some movies I might do reviews for in early 2025 I had not seen. So, stay tuned for that. So, these are the movies I've seen in the whole year. So, I hope now strap in. This could be might be a long video. I am going to be ranking, and I'm going to be going through these pretty quickly. I'll just do like 3 or 4 thoughts, and then I'll move on to the next one. So let's get started. So number 34, Madame Web. I don't really want to talk about this movie. It's just very bad. It's probably the worst movie I've ever seen. I don't like the visuals. I don't like the VFX. I've pretty forgot this movie. I only saw it once in the theaters. Probably never watch it again. Not gonna talk about it. Number 33, Craven the Hunter. This one is pretty bad, but it's better. It's a step up from Madame Web. It's the end of the Sony Spider-Man universe. Aaron Taylor Johnson's okay, but I think some parts are not good. Like, it's very messy. It's all over the place. Script is messy. It jumps to a lot of time points. I think the VFX are okay, but I think the CGI is pretty bad, and they wasted Oscar winner actors, and I think they wasted villains like Chameleon and Rhino. Not a good movie at all. Number 32, Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. Pretty boring, bland movie. I was expecting it better than the first Rebel Moon, but it is worse. I liked the first Rebel Moon. I enjoyed it. I've only seen these movies once. It's just very slow. The third act's pretty exciting. And it's just not that good. Number 31, The Garfield Movie. Pretty meh movie. I think it's pretty just like a kid's movie, but it still has good parts. Like Chris Pratt's good as Garfield. I really like Samuel L. Jackson as his father. It's very heartfelt, this past moments, but overall it's pretty goofy and silly. This is not a good movie. Number 30, Despicable Me 4. It's very generic and very safe. I think this is a just fine enough movie. I like Steve Carell is still very good as Gru. I like Will Ferrell as as the villain Maxine Lamal. I think if you see, speaking of Will Ferrell, you probably seen he was at a baseball game dressed up as Bunny the Elf. I'm not gonna talk about it. Also, I like the score, but I think the best part of the third act with all the villains coming back, and they're with the talent show, with like a talent show in the jail. That's pretty fun. Number 29, Moana 2. Pretty step down from the first movie. I haven't seen the first movie in a long time, but this one was not great. It's pretty forgettable. Like, they had extra characters that are not needed to have too much screen time. They have too many. The songs are not that memorable, even though I have found some of them catchy at the time. Just not. I really like Moana's little sister, and I like her, and I like Dwayne Johnson as Maui. They're good, and I think it's expanded the lore of this movie, like of Moana World. Like, there's more out there, but not very great. It's all right. Number 28, Borderlands. A lot of people hated this movie, saying it's awful. I don't think it was that awful. I think it has bland visuals and action, but I think it's pretty forgettable for me. I don't think it's that great anymore. Number 27, Red One. It's a stupid, silly action Christmas movie. Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans are great, and J.K. Simmons. But I don't think this movie's great. It has very long sequences. It's very goofy, but I don't think it has some not good CGI. Just all right. Number 26, Venom: The Last Dance. This one I was had fun with, but still messy with like the subplots. Too many subplots, too many characters, but just all right. It's just all right. But I like the third act with all the symbiotes fighting the monsters on the army base, and I like the emotional moment between Eddie and Venom. Venom and the dynamic of them are pretty great here. Number 25, Kung Fu Panda 4. I really had a fun time with this move. I really had a fun time, but it's kind of forgettable at times. Like, it's very dialogue's mediocre. And they don't have the Furious 5 in this movie. That's pretty disappointing. And it's kind of goofy at times, very childish. But I prefer the first 3 Kung Fu Pandas. Number 24, Joker Folie à Deux. A pretty solid, enjoyable movie. I liked it better than some people. It's still messy. The some of the courtroom scenes and music sequences are kind of repetitive at times, but I like Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn. I like Walking Penis of Arthur Flick. I like those parts. Number 23, Argyle. So I enjoyed this movie at first when it came out, but I still like it, but I haven't seen it since. I think it's very goofy and silly at times. It's just a little too long at times, but I like I don't remember the actors' names, but it has too many plot twists, but I pretty much enjoyed it. Number 22, Bob Marley, One Love. I did not do a review for this one. I watched it on an airplane. I think it's a little dragging at times. It's jumbled. The plot's jumbled. But I still like Bob Marley. I like the music in this movie. I pretty much enjoyed it. Number 21, If. I really like this movie. I think it's I liked the Steve Carell. I liked Ryan Reynolds. I liked the girl actress. I don't remember her name. I liked them. Has good emotional moments and sweet moments, but I think it's a pretty good movie. Number 20, Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. A pretty good movie. My only issue is it kind of drags at times. I think Godzilla's not in enough. I like the final ending fight sequence, and I like the dynamic between. I like the CGI in this movie, and the visual effects are great. Number 19, Mean Girls. I watched this on an airplane, but I think it has pretty good musical sequences. The actors are great. I liked all of it. I had some issues, but it is a little girly at times, and I don't mind that. Number 18, Twisters. A very exciting tornado movie. Of course, it has some plot issues. Of course, it has issues like its plot. But I think I like Glenn Powell, like Daisy Edgar Jones, like Anthony Ramos. I think that's exciting tornado sequences. It's pretty fun. Number 17, Quiet Place Day One. I really enjoyed this movie. I think, of course, it has messy moments, has some parts that are messy, but it has good emotion in it. Lupita Nyong'o and Joseph Quinn are great. Sam, I like the cat. I don't remember his name. I think it was Sam. I think they're pretty, and I think this was a pretty good movie. Number 16, The Fall Guy. It's a romance, action, and comedy. It's very funny at times. Ryan Gosling is great. Emily Blunt is great. Aaron Taylor Johnson is great. I think it's it has great action sequences, and it's very funny at times. Of course, a little generic, but I really had a blast with this movie. Number 15, Beetlejuice. I really dug this movie, especially I think it's better than the first Beetlejuice. Tim Burton's great at directing. I liked Michael Keaton in this. Best part was Jenna Ortega, and she did a really good, she shines in this movie. I also like Winona Ryder and Catherine O'Hara. They're great. I also like actors like William Dafoe and William Dafoe I like, Danny DeVito I like. Pretty fun movie. Number 14, Transformers 1. I was not expecting this movie. The first trailer when I saw it, I thought it was awful. But then I had a flash with this movie. I like Chris Hemsworth. I like Henry Tyler, I think that's his name. I like their pretty good dynamic. I like the origin of the Transformers. Great animation. And I think this is it's a pretty fun movie, especially the third act's great. Number 13, Arthur the King. I really love this movie. It's very heartfelt. Mark Wahlberg's great. It's a good dog movie. I liked every single moment of this. I liked the sweet moments. It has a great race sequence. I think it's very fun. Number 12, Music by John Williams. A great documentary. I didn't review this one, but I really enjoyed it. I liked hearing the story of John Williams. It has beautiful moments. It tells a good story. I think it's pretty great. About one of the best. It tells a best story about one of the best people to ever live. Number 11, Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. I really dug this movie, especially a lot of people did not like it, but I think it has its issues. But I like Paul Rudd, and I liked McKenna Grace. They're great, and I like the New York setting again. It's back in New York. And I like seeing the original cast. Number 10, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This is the last movie I saw for the year. I really love this movie. I think Shadow's great. Keanu Reeves' Shadow. I think Sonic and his team is great. It has good emotional moments with Shadow. I think the third act's pretty exciting. I also like Jim Carrey in this movie. Number 9, Gladiator 2. A very exciting movie. It has great action sequences. I don't think is it better than the first? Absolutely not. Is it as good as the first? No. But I think it's a great movie. Paul Mescal's great. Denzel Washington's great. Pedro Pascal's great. I think it has great action sequences, and I think it's good visual effects. And the first one's one of my favorite movies of all time, so this can't beat it. Number 8, Wicked. I really had a blast watching this movie. I didn't expect to love it that much. I really like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. They're very great. I especially like Jonathan Bailey, and I like Peter Dinklage. I like Jeff Goldblum as the wizard. They're great. It has a good dynamic relationship between Alphaba and Glinda. I like the music sequences. They're great. And I think good visual effects and production designs amazing. Number 7, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Amazing movie. I really like the story of 300 years after Caesar dies. It has great visuals, great action. I think I don't remember the villain's name. But I think he's very great. I think this is a very fun. I think this has very, and I only seen it once in theaters. I just really hope I get to watch it again. Number 6, Inside Out 2, a surprising follow-up to the first. I didn't expect it to be this great. Amy Poehler's great. I really like the new new emotions, like Anxiety's great by Maya Hawke. I like Embarrassment. I like Embarrassment. Those are my 2 favorites. I like the animation style's gorgeous, and I like seeing as good messages in this movie, and I think it's very emotional at times. The emotion's good. I think it's a very great movie. Number 5, Deadpool and Wolverine. The most amazing best comic book movie of the year. I really love Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. They're great. The action sequences are bloody and gory. I think it has the best intro in the MCU of all time with the Deadpool against the TVA agents. Has a killer of a soundtrack with Bye 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 and like a Prayer by Madonna. I think this is an amazing movie. Number 4, Furiosa Mad Max Saga. I've been wanting to watch this movie again. You know, I've seen it once in theaters. I think I like Anya Taylor-Joy, even though she doesn't get much to do. I also like the only issue I had was that I wish they could cut out some scenes of her from the prologue, like the beginning. I wish they could do that. The action sequences are great. The cinematography is great, and I really like Chris Hemsworth's villain, the Mendes. I think that's his name. I think that's an amazing villain, and I really like it's comic book villain brought to life, and I think it's a great movie. Number 3, The Wild Robot. Such an amazing, emotionally movie. Lupita Nyong'o's great. Paul Mescal's great. I really like all these. I really like this. I mean, Pedro Pascal's great. I said Paul Mescal. Sorry if I said that. Sorry. I really has good emotional moments. The animation's beautiful, and I hope this wins Best Animated Feature at the Oscars this year, Academy Awards. And I think this is one of the best movies I think it's one of the best. It could arguably be my favorite DreamWorks movie of all time, alongside Kung Fu Panda 2 and How to Train Your Dragon. Such a great movie. Number 2, Superman, the Christopher Reeve Story. Not really a movie, but it's my second favorite movie of the year. I love telling the story. Christopher Reeve, this man, very good man. I really like it. It has good emotional moments, especially it has I was almost at tears when I saw the part when they say he dies, and it's telling he saw the man who's a hero, and it has good and has fun celebrity cameos, and I think this is an amazing masterpiece. But number 1, Dune Part 2, one of the best movies ever seen, one of the best sequels ever. It's like the Lord of the Rings this decade. I think it has great visuals, great cinematography, great action sequences, a beautiful score by Hans Zimmer. It always gets me every time. I haven't seen this twice in the theater. Haven't seen it yet. I own it over there on my movie shelf, and I really can't wait to watch this movie again. I have such an amazing movie. So that's it for my end of year ranking. I hope you like it. Coming tomorrow is my most anticipated movies of 2025. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.